afternoon, and welcome back to another Supercoach video. Um, so as the title suggests, we have our first team reveal, and we are going for a weekly this season. So if you didn't watch the video I had with the future plans, every second season I want to go for a weekly. If you win, you get $1,000. 500 goes to the bank. Donate 100 to a charity of the winning, whoever wins the grand final. Send them an email. Hopefully they reply. And then the rest I get absolutely shit-faced with. So what buy am I choosing? Well, I'm picking Jack Crisp, as you can see. That was its first in, locked it, done. And I think the Brownlow medalist will be Bontempelli, if not Tom Mitchell. And so I picked a buy that has both of them playing. It's 4 buys, which, yeah, okay. I think the second buy is it's just Geelong Gold Coast. So we're going for the first buy, which is Brisbane, St Kilda, Sydney, and Fremantle. So we'll go through the team. I've gone quite light in the back line. Reason being is halfback taggers or half forward taggers. They're coming out of the woodwork. Ryan Clark's the main culprit of that. He does it well. He kicks a goal, gets 15, 20, maybe disposals a game, and he just locks up the halfbacks. So with it being more, the meta, I guess, I wanted to pick defenders who I thought may not be so susceptible to that. Like you got Sinclair, who when he got tagged, he got put forward. That's when you know your shit. Sicily will play that third tall. Clark, I don't think can do anything to him. Dawson, maybe a little bit, but I imagine he gets mid-time and he'll keep doing his thing. Stewart, I know the grand final was a complete blowout. I think Stewart did okay, not brilliant, but okay, just off memory. Doherty, does he play 22 games? I hope so. It'd be good to see again. Will be an upgrade target for me. Who else for defenders? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, Shannon Hearn, I don't think he had a fantastic second half of the season. You just go on and just those half forward tags. Sinclair susceptible, Stewart susceptible, Doherty possibly. Maybe Dawson's even more susceptible than Doherty, but I've got more confidence in Dawson playing 22 games. Same with Sicily. Like Sicily, he's max price. Like he may get to 115, maybe more. But we've lost Tom Mitchell and Jaeger O'Meara, so the ball's going to be down the the back line quite a lot. And so I'm actually quite happy in starting him. Lock him away with comfort, I think, for me. So I've only gone 2 primos. I've got Elliot Yeo. I'm going to be taking all the risks. Well, maybe not all the risks, but the majority of the risks. In the forward line and back line. Mids, I'm not going to muck too much around with. But yeah, look, Yeo, if he has a full preseason, that post-Christmas, from first day onwards to round 1, you go uninjured, I'll pick him. Same with Fife. Fife obviously has a bye, but we'll flip him. Yo, the same. Unless he somehow becomes a premium, then we keep him, which would be a huge thing. I don't know what he has to average, but from 337, I don't think it'd be too much. Bose is apparently been promised game time. I know Geelong were interested in before the mega deal. 277k. Does he take kicks off Stewart? Possibly. Does he go into the midfield? I think he got drafted as a midfielder and ended up playing back. So he could even just get pure mid-time. Like Dangerfield 34 or something. Guthrie's 31, I think. Selwood's retired. I mean, it's pretty much free reign because Danger will get rested. Guthrie will probably get rested. Guthrie's struggling a bit at the moment, I think. So Bose will play, as far as I'm aware of. Yeah, 277. I'm more than happy to take that risk. Ginby, I don't know too much about him, but I know a lot of people have him in his team. Like a lot of these rookies, there's a few that I'm confident in, but a few that I have no clue about. One of them being the West Coast player. Could easily be Chesser instead. Either, I'm not too fussed, but people have him, they rate him. All right, Conor McKenna coming back. Some Brisbane fans have saying that he's fit, like he hasn't lost a beat. All right, no worries, and we'll take him 167. If it was something like 250, maybe you'd have to consider it, but 167k for, in some people's words, haven't lost a beat. I think you just start him there. Weddle, Hawks, we traded up for him. Sam Mitchell sees him as a blitzers type. He said that. And he'll be training midfield, which is fantastic because, yeah, like I said, Mitchell and Amira are gone. I was expecting Mitchell to go, Amira, that actually shocked me a bit. So the midfield is literally just Jai Newcomb, and then it's pretty much any of the new draftees. You've got Josh Ward, Cooper Stevens, Connor Mack. I mean, it's I honestly, other than Newcomb, I could not tell you who's going to get the most CBAs. I don't think any Hawk supporter could, with actual evidence. So, I mean, if it's coming out of Sam Mitchell's mouth, like we traded heavy for him as well. I think we lost a couple high picks for Weddle, so I back him in. And Wilmot had a good final series. Did he just play the final series, or he might have played the last game as well? I could be wrong, but I liked what I saw from him, and I'm more than happy to have him on the bench. Now the mids, Bontempelli, M1, probably Brownlow. If he's fit and the whole forward line's fit, because they're going to have Robbie Lobb. I think Josh Bruce was playing back. They got Jamara, Norton, Lobb, Sean Darcy. I don't know if he's playing forward or back. Like, they are tall down there. So that's the route that Bevo wants to go. He got signed a contract as well for another 2 seasons. I'll tell you what, he's got to make finals in both of them. But yeah, I think Bont is going to get majority mid-time. Oh, you'd hope. I think he should be. Him and Tom Mitchell will be the 2 highest owned players, 500k plus, in my opinion, as they should be. You could argue Jack McRae, but he does get put on a wing a lot, which hurts. If he got pure mid-time, and we just see that all through the season, like you'd have to strongly consider him. Yeah, I'd actually probably put him in. I'd find a way. But no, just the point at this stage. I think he's a bit more secure. Dusty Parish, I love watching him. Same age group as me. When I had mates going through the draft, I thought he was number 1. Always was. I know that I think Oliver was in the same draft class as well. He's obviously a better player at this stage, but I just rate Parish so high, and if he has a full preseason, I'm going to start him easily. Tom Green, so interesting choice. I know people are probably leaning more towards LDU, which is understandable. It's pretty obvious. I think even like 110 post buy or something. But I went with Tom Green, 1, because that's all I could afford. But 2, Hopper and Taranto are gone. So that leaves what? Cogs, Jelly, and Tom Green. Finn Callahan, if he's fit, high draft pick. He'll get mid-time, but I think Tom Green's going to go big early. Like, he struggles a bit with fitness, from what I've seen. Like, his body gets banged up. He's like a Petrarca type. He'll explode in games and then he'll just struggle greatly. But I only need him to play well for the round 12 week. So, and I believe in it because he has like a 7-day break or 8-day break or something between round 11 and round 12. So I'll see how we go. But I rate him. Tom Mitchell, if he gets the pure pig roll, probably racks up 35 plus disposals, easy. Serious Brownlow medal chance, I think, as well. For 528k playing half forward for the Hawks, which last year that wasn't the greatest role. I think he's severely unders wherever he gets played. It's hard to see him not getting the most CBAs, and then he'll go forward. I think Sam Mitchell was sort of training him to be that mid half forward goal kicking role. So if Mitchell kicks a goal a game and gets 35 touches, like that's 120, 130 Supercoach each week. So I back him in 100% until we see otherwise. He's a lock. And Jack Crisp, as long as he is averaging 90 plus, I will pick him every season. He's mid, forward, defender, ruck. I absolutely love him. Fantastic final series. Yeah, 100% going to start him. I'll probably be the only person that has him. But yeah, again, like he just has to play well for 1 week. So yeah, locking him in. Love them. Love the guy. Will Ashcroft 202. Should have been pick 1, but if you trade up, you trade down, and all that crap. I don't really follow the draft too much. Just post what happens. So it's an interesting one. I don't think high draftees that go to already good teams actually do so well. You go, oh, but Dacos, he went to Collingwood top 4. Yeah, Dacos got a pretty soft role in the halfback. I mean, look, Ashcroft can do the same, but Collingwood didn't have Neil. You won't have Dunkley, Cluggage. You know what I mean? Like, whereas Dacos got to compete with Adams, who's struggling to be fit. Pendlebury's getting older. Crisp is, Crisp. He'll do what he wants. So it might be a bit more difficult. I've got him in for now. I'll probably end up starting him, but yeah, I think the record's it's not too great. I think he'll make 150k, but we'll see. And Conor McKenzie, our first pick 8, I think it was, big-bodied midfielder. He'll be getting quite a lot of mid time. He'll start 99.9% sure. I think he's going to be good for us, and 180k I'll pay up. Will Phillips, so North supporters seem to love him. I don't know how his preseason's going, but if it's good enough for them, I'll just follow them. Philippo, however you pronounce it, I really like him. Steele's been absent. I don't know if it was injury or illness or something, but he hasn't been training. And Philippo has been cited training just pure mid, which is fantastic. That's what you want. Is as he says, he plays like Bontempelli. Very confident. I think Ross Lyon will train him well. Like, I know Ross Lyon's more of a defensive sort of focus, so maybe his tackle count will be up. I'd quite like him. If he starts round 1, I think you got to pick him. He he does look good. Johnson drifted from first round or second round pick. Did an injury, I think. Was it a foot or a hip or something? Did something and didn't play. Full preseason. I mean, all these guys here are filler. Other than Philippou, Wilmot and Weddle. But yeah, these guys are all just filler. I have no idea, to be honest. It could be anyone. But I went with Johnson, Blakely. People have been saying he's been doing alright. it's good enough for me. I'll take all right at this stage. Rucks, Tim English. Look, so I haven't gone Wits, mainly because I can't afford him. But, I mean, if English explodes again playing Ruck, I mean, this time he's actually going to have Bont and ideally McRae at most of the stoppages, and that's all you need. So, he could explode again, probably miss a few games. It's just how Rucks are. But we've got to, again, it's all just circulated around the world, read the round 12 bye. And Darcy Cameron, so solo Ruck now. Grundy's gone. He's gone to Melbourne, which has turned me off from Gawn or Grundy. Who else have Collingwood got? Well, Max gone. Mason Cox. He's hanging on by a thread. I think he has been for the last like 3 years, but I think his value. I mean, you could even chuck he's got forward DPP. If you wanted to even chuck him there as your 4th pick, if you aren't doing a weekly as well, I think that's a very fine choice. I think that's because he had a few games where he was forward and he was sort of just like chucking around. He wasn't, so he's got that in his system, he'll be higher than he'll make money basically. And Madden, it's a filler. Everyone seems to have him. I think it's just a pure loophole, so go with that. So I don't have what's his name, Dunkley, obviously, because he'll have a bye. So I went with Cogs, as the same with Green. I mean, it's them two and Jelly will get the main CBAs. I can only see Cogs going up. He's you're paying a hefty price for him. But if he plays and continues off how he finished off last season, I mean, he's only going to get more CBAs, more points. I can see him averaging maybe 5 points higher than what he's currently priced at, to tell you the truth. So, yeah, more than happy with the pick. Rosie over Butters, as I said when I was doing my forward review. Rosie was in favour over Butters. Rosie's only going to get better. Butters will get better as well. Butters always seems to have these knocks, which isn't great. So, yeah, I'm on the Rosie train at the moment. Taranto, gone to Richmond. He should get majority mid-time. I don't have Hopper. I want to see more from him. I mean, it's fine to have him in your team early. I don't know. I just got these. I don't know. Just these GWS sort of vibes. I know he's not with GWS now, but it's like you have a poor second half of the season, and then you normally just do poor, like you're saying with Whitfield, and I think Whitfield's mid only, which is good because I'm not picking Whitfield and Hopper. I need to see a lot from. I need to see equal, if not more, mid-time Taranto. I'm probably overthinking it. He'll probably make his way into my team, but I've got to see something. It can't just be average. Call me stupid. I am stupid, but that's just where I'm at right now with him. Nat Fife, so I'm taking a punt. Same with Yo. If he's fit, I can't see either of them not making 150k. There's an easy flip. All they have to do is just play 5 games, 6 games, a few tons, done. But I'm more than happy to take the risk. I know a lot of people won't. They go, oh yeah, look, we're here for round 12 buys. Let's actually take the risk. And yeah, obviously Fife, I'll flip him if he, makes a stack of cash and all that stuff. So I know he started training early. I think he went over to America with Brayshaw, I think, or Brayshaw caught up like a couple of weeks later, and they started training together over in America. So starting early. Saw a photo of him. Looks sort of ill. Like, I know he's fine, but it's just a picture. Or maybe it's just like bad lighting or just a shocking side to take the photo. But he looked quite ill. But I suppose that's Fife now. He's got to shave that beard off too, or the stash. It's just long hair Fife, no facial hair is like meta Fife. Short hair with facial hair is just dog shit Fife. But that's the right move. Taron Thomas, I've heard from North fans that he's gelling well with Clarko. His partner ran over his foot because she got scared of some wind or some shit. I don't know. I don't get it. But as someone who has had their foot run over, it's like it's not as bad as you think. Like it's bad, but it's not like your foot just gets crushed and your bones turn to dust. It's not. No, it's not too bad. He was running before that, and he's just been pretty much running post the hit and run. So, look, what I do, my sort of half system, any sort of injuries, niggles, pre-Christmas, I don't care. Post-Christmas, that very first day you start, then that's onwards. Someone else that I don't have in the team currently because of that, but I can't remember his name. So if Thomas is there day one, apparently again gelling with Clarko, 295k. I'm more than happy to take that risk, absolutely. Others may not. Look, he's a cockhead. But this is Supercoach, not Karma Coach. Same reason why people didn't pick Zorko those seasons ago. And Zorko scored well. I picked Zorko. Cockhead, I don't care. Toby McLean, it'll be best 22, 178k. I think you lock him in. I don't have Ben King. Full forwards. I suppose the difference between Ben King and Curnow from last season was that Curnow was more developed. And when King goes back in, he's got to compete with Casbolt and Chol. I would like to think one of them comes out. But Curnow only had Mackay. I think Curnow was also taking the Rucks inside 50 as well. I don't think Ben King will do that. So he loses some points there. And instead of dealing with one key forward, he's got to deal with two. He's cheap. He's really cheap. He might make 150k, but I don't expect him. Like he needs one, maybe two spike games to get to 150 plus. But it's someone at this stage who I'm more than happy to pass on. And yet on the bench, Connor Stone. Like the only reason why I picked him was because I watched a cop show last night. The detective's name was Stone. Literally it. I don't know who to pick. I was gonna maybe put in Finn McRae, but I mean, Finn, he's got a lift. He really got a lift if he wants to have a gig here because he's got to now compete with Tom Mitchell. I suppose when Pendlebury retires, Taylor Adams retires, he'll maybe get a gig. Maybe it's like I think pretty sure he's done well on VFL level, but it's like he's got to lift something shocking or change clubs, which does says a lot because Collingwood, they're not the strongest midfield, so I haven't got him yet. And Combin should play majority forward, I believe. A couple North fans have told me. Maybe a little bit ruck, but mainly forward. 123k I'll take if he's fit. Keyword there if. Yeah, like I said, these guys from Johnson down was all filler. I wouldn't have a clue. You could chuck anyone in and I'd probably agree with you. So that's the team. Went on for a bit longer than I thought. Round 12 bye, first team. Yeah. So thanks for that, and we will see you in the next one.